Hi everybody, it is Grammar Guru back to talk about the Oxford comma. We're going to dive right into it. This is another tiny little squiggle that somehow causes a lot of debate among English speakers. Some people vehemently defend the Oxford comma, and some people kind of just shrug it off and don't really care about it. So the Oxford comma is that last comma in a list of 3 or more things. Usually to make things clearer, it avoids ambiguity, it is awesome. Where did it come from? Well, it should surprise no one that the history of this comma is just as confusing as the debate around it. It is said to have been used first by Horace Hart, who was a printer and an employee at the Oxford University Press from 1893 to 1915. Some people also call it the serial comma or the series comma or even the Harvard comma, but most people affectionately call it the Oxford comma. So let's look at some examples. Before bed, I brush my teeth, wash my face, and take out my contacts. Do you want rice, potatoes, or salad with your meal? On vacation, we eat, sleep, relax, and repeat. There are a lot of instances where you do truly need the Oxford comma to avoid bizarreness and confusion. So let's look at this sentence. We're headed to Tennessee to see my parents, Garth Brooks and Dolly Parton. When I say that out loud, you can hear the comma, right? My parents, Garth Brooks, and Dolly Parton. When it's written out, if you don't have the comma, my parents could be Garth Brooks and Dolly Parton. They're not. Your flavor choices are mango, blueberry, and strawberry and banana. Again, you can hear the distinction in my voice of the 3 separate things, but when you read it, if there's not that last comma, it looks bizarre to have mango, comma, blueberry, and strawberry and banana at the end. So just add that extra comma. You will get to meet Connie, an Olympic gymnast and a sculptor. So is Connie the Olympic gymnast and the sculptor? No, it's Connie, an Olympic gymnast and a sculptor. The Oxford comma got a lot of press in 2018 when there was a huge lawsuit filed based around the omission of one Oxford comma. Because there was a missing comma, it cost the state $5 million in a class action lawsuit. I'm not going to explain the entirety of this, but go to the article to read the actual verbiage and where that comma made a $5 million difference. Who's for the Oxford comma? Lots of people love it on dating apps and social media profiles. People are Oxford comma enthusiasts, team Oxford comma, and they have mugs and t-shirts and all sorts of paraphernalia around the Oxford comma. It's going to tell you something about somebody if they love the Oxford comma. They like order. They like structure. They care about how they come across. They want to be understood. And that's how I feel about it. Who's against the Oxford comma? Well, interestingly, the Associated Press, the Canadian Press, and the Oxford Style Guide itself, surprisingly, say to use it only when necessary, so only when you need to avoid ambiguity. Those who just casually are writers who like to shrug off the Oxford comma say that you really don't need it and that the sentence will flow better without it, especially when it's a short list. My theory is let's just use it across the board and keep things consistent. I hope you all learned a little bit about the Oxford comma today. See you all next month.